Hi. It has been a glorious time, big time, moving time, impactful, sometimes gruesome. It has been a very full, energetic year so far. And we're going to do our April monthly check-in. Okay. Ooh, okay. So first vision that I am seeing is these little feet, and they're cute. They're not running scared. They're running forward like little feet. They're excited. And it's kind of in green grass. It kind of reminds me of The Hobbit a little bit. Where they're running. It's like little kid or hobbity, cute little energy or something like that. And it's running, and like the story of The Hobbit too, where they're like essentially I don't know, they're running towards adventure, but it's adventure that they want. So that is getting passed along to us here for April. So it feels as though yeah, the first thing I'm hearing is there's going to be a movement towards like what you want, what you desire, and it's going to be an adventure. I kind of feel as though what we've been going through prior was the shedding, then there was the tenderness, and there was time to sit with that. Essentially, there were seasons that we were moving through, and now we're moving into spring energy, which like literally, we're in spring energy in parts of the world or fall in the other parts of the world, of course, but it's a shift in um, seasons. And so if you are in fall territory, you can think of like skipping through the leaves or like building a leaf pile or something. It's just it's this excited energy to move into adventure to what you want. Like it's almost like the book, I'm just shuffling while I'm speaking the next part, but it's almost like the book from Mark Manson where you choose your challenges. The subtle art of not giving a fuck, which is so refreshing. Interesting. Yeah. So to me, with these two cards coming out first, we went from more of a hermit energy where we might have been doing inner work reading, and we're moving into the embodiment of the information that, you have learned. And so to me, that's why there is an expression already in this reading for April that there's like an outward sort of energy here. And it's about like either you're actually stepping in with action to create that idea, that project. You're actually stepping in as this new person into scenarios. Like before, you were studying yourself and who am I, and maybe contemplating and things like that. And now we're moving into, okay, here I am. Let's start the experiential sort of part, the learning, the lesson, the expansion. Let's experientially do so. Like, let's do it. Let's put action to it. So it does feel like there's quite a bit of action, quite a bit of movement. I do see as I say that as we're moving into like these adventures, even in any of the fantasy books and things like that, like when you go on these adventures, there's going to be fumbles. I just saw a cute little tumble. It wasn't anything wild, it wasn't anything big, it wasn't anything that you can't handle, but it was like you're going to stumble along the way, essentially as you're, learning this new portion of life, this new version of yourself there are going to be some fumbles. And to me, what I feel for like where we're at, where you're at, is it's not going to affect you as much as it did before. It's not going to feel like the other shoe is going to drop as much as it maybe used to feel. It more feels like, oh shit, my shoe fell off. I can put it back on. I also did a reading on live recently where um, there was this essence of like, okay, the shoe did drop. I can just buy another one and a better one, or another one that's more amazing is going to land in my freaking lap. Like, so it's this essence of like building or rebuilding because I do feel like you've been working through things and building through things in your life for the last few years, but it does feel like a rebuilding or a building in this new essence. And it's very bright. It's very exciting. It comes with challenge, but it's the challenge that you want. It's the challenge, as always it's always the challenge that you need. And even more so here, it's the challenge that you need within this new vibrancy, within this new essence. There's a calling in April for your inner flame to shine, to like to shine so bright and don't be afraid to burn, not in a bad way, but like I saw this really beautiful video where your flame essentially, and I'd like to take this into here as well. I might not quote it exactly the same, but your flame is going to be too hot for some, and it's going to be not enough for others. And it's essentially like keep your flame as it is. Like make it big and let others decide. And when you shine, when you step into this new era of yourself, when you step into these challenges or this creation of yours, it is gonna ruffle some feathers. Absolutely. And that's sort of in the world of being seen, which is like a big part of April as well as being seen. Whoa, I just like that's amazing. This big essence of being seen, it is going to cause like challenge for people. It is going to bring up things that people want, they have within themselves, but they're not honoring it. So they might bring forward like jealousy or terrible comments or something. And it's a reflection of where they're at, which we're all moving at our own pace. And hopefully we can all continue to connect to heart space even more. But yeah, there's this essence of shine that is really being like called for and being asked to be stepped into more and more and more within the month of April. And it's time to essentially also, in your own way, however this relates to you, let's come out of hiding now. Like, let's, even if it's a little uncomfy and also so beautiful, like it's your time to step out into the world. And it feels new and it feels fresh. And I do think that what I'm hearing is there's quite a bit of learning along the way. And that's sort of the essence of the fumble that could come forward. But that this is a really like this is like a new, I'm seeing like it's a quarter of where you're at now in April is going to be a quarter of where you can go in the future. And don't be afraid to go full 100% in April. Go for it if that's what feels right, or do the 25% or do 10% of your shine, like whatever you need to do. But this is the initiation into like the full embodiment of your shine coming forward. And April is this sort of initiation externally, because the initiation internally has been happening for quite some time, as we've seen. So this is the initiation into the external world. And go at your own pace and create safety for yourself and find your people. And as you do this, you will naturally build more community. So shine community. It's been a lot of these conversations coming forward lately. It makes sense also with what's going on in the world, but community is going to expand in the way that fulfills and fuels your shine even further. With people that aren't necessarily scared of your shine, they're going to be like, holy shit, I want you to do amazing. Let me share who you are. Let me share what you're doing. Let me link you up with this person. Like you're going to have strong connections and community, essentially, that move this version of you forward. So that's beautiful. You might have some initiation points of that community or those connections kind of show in April, and they will continue. This sort of energy is it's like it's almost like it's not going anywhere. It will continue to expand and expand and expand and expand and expand as this is you now. And it's really stunning. There's like a freshness to it, whether it's the fall energy or the spring energy. It's fresh, it's delicious. It's a little like, yeah, you're coming out of hiding. So it might be like, whoa, quite a bit to take in. That's okay. Go at your own pace and gather your supports. Safety nets, whether it's your journal, a friend, myself, anything like that, like have those safety nets and those supportive environments to help you when you do have those fumbles, not to completely crumble. And like it's okay if you crumble and in quotations go back. That's okay. It's a part of your process. That's a gift for you to show you what needs to be cleared and to help essentially like clear the path to exponentially increase your connection to this new version of yourself and this greatness. Like it's time, you know what I mean? It's time. And something I want to bring up as well within like what's going on in the world. Sometimes it can be sort of confusing or conflicting when you're like, well, what does my shine have to do with like, the world? It has everything to do with it because a lot of people that are going through really shaky times or like really unstable times. I've talked to people that are going through like the direct sort of things, what's going on in the world with the war and everything like that. Talking to people who are in the direct like places that are being affected, and they also do need they do need shine. Um, Whether it's a sense of normalcy or a sense of inspiration, it's many of the people don't want you to stop. You know what I mean? So if there's a little bit of this existential guilt, which is so real and so fair, and we need that too. Like we do, we need you to feel things and be affected by these things, absolutely. And with that knowledge, I have a blog post coming out about this, but with that knowledge, and with the information and with the understanding of the pain, like not denying it, not ignoring it, not showing a level of ignorance towards it, with the information, creating to support the environment of love, growth, healthiness, like discourse, healthy discourse that can absolutely shift and change the world. So, like every single part of what you're doing, whether you're building like a health company or whether you're doing healing work or whether you're building a math equation that solves it, like it's going to matter. Like you matter. It does matter. It's not, it's going to matter. It matters now, it matters before, and it matters going forward. And it's really important. So April is very much like stepping into this freshness externally of who you are and the continuation of that afterwards, which we'll see which comes up every month afterwards. I'm going to kind of keep this one a little bit short because it just feels like it's this newness and this excited energy and this readiness to step into your shine, and then therefore the community that is going to support and enhance this. So it's very much like an initiation externally into like this brilliance of who you are, which is like awesome. So I love this. And yes, challenges are going to come with this. That is the way we work. We all have our own soul's path as well that have the challenges to help continue enhancing our connection to our soul, our highest self, our guides, what have you, our purpose, whatever it is that you're sort of feeling pulled to. It's like you're in it. You've always been in it, but it's an externally exponentially increased of moving into that. Essentially, it's going to be awesome. You're going to be moving in, and your external world is going to mirror that in really beautiful ways and challenging ways. But you've got this, and I know you've got this, and you got me or anyone if you need any support. So, sending you tons of love. That's a nice, quick, easy thing for April. If you want to go deeper into your own April and do a monthly check-in personally for yourself, we can absolutely do that. I do that monthly check-ins for quite a few people. So we can do that if you want to reach out. Also, my container space still have a few spots available for April, which I love this space, and it's extremely impactful. So sending you lots of love, peace, love, and realness and awareness. And you, see ya.